Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, and beautiful Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Down! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Line 54.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch.
Off play action. Richardson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Right there. 54.
Richardson going to throw again. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike, 55. Right there.
From the gun, Richardson. That's complete to Ward. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here we go, here we go. Mike, 50.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got tight right. Even. 4 down, even. Check, 55 to Mike.
Off the play fake, Richardson. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Slam.
Off play action, Richardson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike,
Tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to throw. Richardson. He'll get this to Ward. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially to play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
You go tight.
From the shotgun again to Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Mike's 5-4.
Prescott from the gun.
Double up.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why ain't?
SOS.
Here we go. Going to 54. Why ain't?
Check 56. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Pop. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Good job, fellas. Good job.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I'm coming.
54.
Off the play fake. Richardson.
Watch the out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Not today. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Hey, kill.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
Come on, run.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
Mike, 56.
Here we go. Kill.
56.
We own them. Then we're going to 53.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Let's go. Come on.
T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic. Usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. They reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, D.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I know he ain't got it.
Off-play action. Richardson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Glorious. Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, 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 hey. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
You ain't got nothing. You 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
To throw is Richardson on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, what are you going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Everybody, wide 8.
56, check 56.
We're going to 54, wide 8.
I'm coming.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
56, Mike 56, right there, 56.
Here we go, 47.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott over the middle here. It's Hilton. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Watch tight end.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Let's go, fellas.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Time, guys. It's our time.
Mike's 5'4".
Here we go, 46.
Mike's 5'4".
I got him.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Prescott.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
You don't want no problems with me.
Hey, here we go. Mike 54.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Mike 55.
Here's Richardson throwing on first down. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, they're scared.
Right there.
Trap 60.
54 Mike.
No chance.
Throwing again. Richardson. He'll bite it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Able to find his running back, Geis. And all the way to the opposite 48. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 41 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Looking to throw. Richardson off to Geis on the screen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Go! Hawk 70. Cub 19. Trash. Let's go.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike.
I got him.
From the gun, Richardson. That's Ward, complete right side. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Operating from the gun, Richardson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
19 tight. Check. 55 to Mike. Go, Rig. Go. To Mike. I got one.
Now Richardson to throw on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check right 54. Right 54. Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat. Shoot. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang.
Shift! Watch the shift!
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Shift, shift! Hey, switch gears.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
79 Broncos. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Off the play fake, Richardson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he has painted off in a big, big way.
53 is the mic.
47. Not here. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Mike.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. This is Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
54. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why ain't it? I got you. I got you. Check, 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 check.
On second down, it's Jones. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
56.
Prescott from the gun on third.
Here we go.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Let's get it poppin'.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Talking about.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Ready? Cowboy 80. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Check.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Hey, defense.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I'm coming.
Richardson now looking to throw on second down. He's in the hands of Geis. And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Mike 55. I smell fear in that.
Geis, they'll try to run it. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver. But now it's third and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Here we go. Kill, kill, kill.
The final shot before break. Richardson. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Sutton now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn. They've got it first and 10. Going right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Mike's 5-4. Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there.
Now Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
There we go. 56 is the Mike. Ricky. Shift.
Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
I'm going to hit you all
Give him 3
day,
on
baby.
first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be third down. Here's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
I'm coming after you. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
They'll try to get this running game going with guys. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
55. Check 55.
Richardson to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, completes this to Ward. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, watch it.
On the gun, Richardson. Over the middle, complete. That's Ward. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
To throw is Richardson. Looking to throw on 2nd down. For here, it's complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
Let's go.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, 1 7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Here's Richardson on 1st down. He's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. Throw left side, caught here by Ward. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield, break one off. But a nice game there for a 1st down.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
54. Check. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Out of the gun, Geis. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. He's at the 40, the 20.
Bring it!
10,
Bring it!
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 17-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
All you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one and another first down. One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's me, baby. Turn it up, turn it up.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Slam, slam, slam.
From the gun, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Hey, we got tight left.
Hey.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile.
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you. Smash. 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Hey, tight. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Rip left. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
From the gun, Richardson.
Coming!
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Let's go.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Going to 54, 180. Mike's 5-4. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
To throw is Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
53's Mike. Gotta do better. Come on, QB.
On second down, it's Jones, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them and trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that one will be no good. He never had it online. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Guys. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
54.
19 Tiger.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 16 yards, a first down.
Mike's by 4.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Joker.
60 Eagle.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
From the gun, Richardson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
We got him.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
60 Bison.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Check.
It's caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Check 13.
Right there. 54. Right there.
60 Maverick.
Now Richardson to throw on 2nd down. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock defensively. They have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, get the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
we go. 180. Mike 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Here we go, 47. Whip, whip. Watch the whip. Hey, kill. Hey, 1-7. Check.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side. Oh, wide.
One play at a time. Here we go.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Oh, none of that.
A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
It's a big one now. It's a big one.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Come on, D. Mike 5-4.
Off play action. Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
60 Bobcat.
To throw again. Richardson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Watch 54. Here we go, D. It's just me.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
It's a party now.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out there and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Everybody,
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Prescott here to throw. And boy, that one drops It's incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
You got him.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced to incompletion.
Come on.
Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Oh, yeah.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Richardson. He will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Shaq, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Watch 54. All day, dog.
Go.
Off the play fake, Richardson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Off play action. Richardson. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Hey, there we go. Here we go. Let's get him. He's a little play with me, baby.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go. 55.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Oh, yeah, baby. All day, all day.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're